Are you an artist or brand that's tired of getting lost in the Spotify shuffle and not seeing results? If you're wondering how to make your track stand out, you need to check out our Spotify conversion campaigns. We've helped artists and brands alike see significant audience growth, and we want to help skyrocket your music's reach and impact. Not only am I going to bring down what our conversion campaigns do and how Rise can guarantee you results, but also I'm going to show you how to start your first Spotify conversion campaign in minutes. So first things first, let's talk about what conversion campaigns do for your music and answer the question of why you should care about them. First, they help your tracks get discovered by brand new listeners, expanding your reach. Next, they increase your real Spotify followers, growing your fan base organically. These campaigns also encourage listeners to save or pre-save your songs, boosting engagement. And lastly, these followers even double opt in to pre-save all your future releases, ensuring a loyal audience for your upcoming tracks. Now, why should you care about these benefits? By increasing these metrics, this satisfies high-valued actions in Spotify's algorithm, like follower growth, song saves or pre-saves, and potential playlist additions. You might not see as many direct streams from these campaigns in the short term, but this can drastically increase your chances of getting in or the overall scale of Release Radar, Discover Weekly, or other algorithmic placements. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can Rise guarantee me followers and song saves? How do you know these followers aren't bots? Those are great questions, and we're going to tackle them both. Here at Rise, we know the danger of bots, and we understand the true value of real listeners. Let's start by explaining where these listeners come from. Once you create your Rise Spotify conversion campaign, it is live in our system. We will begin recommending your song to potential listeners. Rise created its own proprietary music discovery app called Tout. This is a free mobile-based app that allows listeners to discover new artists, listen to previews of songs, follow or skip artists, and receive personalized playlists. Additionally, Tout sends out new recommendations tailored to listeners' interests. Between the Tout app and our Tout playlist network, we can guarantee that real people will listen to your music. We don't force anyone to follow, so all interest is genuine and authentic. Tout listeners will click on Discover Music and then are presented with 30-second clips in their selected genre utilizing Spotify's player. This ensures that the listener gets to hear your music and actually decide if they like it or not. This is hugely important. Voluntary discovery and follows are the best way to earn a real fan. Rise runs social ads to fans of specific interests and genres, directing new listeners straight to the genre that they're most likely to engage with. Once a new listener likes 10 artists, they grant permission to take actions on their behalf, like following or saving an upcoming release. Only listeners who click like after seeing or hearing a specific track on the website are opted in and end up following artists whose music has connected with them. Once they've granted permissions, our Tout AI creates the listener a customized playlist that combines Spotify and Tout recommendations. This helps you increase your brand awareness as an artist. And because our data-driven approach targets people who are most likely to engage with your music, these impressions have a better chance of resulting in real engagement. Each plan is designed to maximize your return on investment, ensuring that every dollar spent translates into tangible growth in your Spotify presence. Now that you know the benefits and how it works, it's time to get you started on creating your first campaign. Creating a campaign is straightforward. It only takes a few minutes. It can be done directly through our website on desktop or mobile at Rise.La/create. For this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create a Spotify conversion campaign for a single release. Please note that you can promote an EP or album as well with a $500 entry budget. First, you choose a platform, in this case, Spotify. Next, choose a single campaign or subscription and what to optimize for. For this example, we're continuing the process of setting up a single conversion campaign. Next up, choose whether it's a single or EP/album. Finally, set your budget. You may enter any budget you like and preview the guaranteed results before you pay for the campaign. Larger budgets will guarantee larger results. It will take longer to run. If you ever have questions about allocating your budget, you can always contact us in advance. After this, Rise collects payment with a secure integration to our merchant provider, Stripe. After payment, there are additional and important details needed for Rise to process and run a successful campaign. For conversion campaigns, you don't need to supply or upload any creative. Our Tout platform will automatically use your Spotify profile photo and pull in the preview of the promoted track from Spotify. But if you'd like the campaign to have more possible options, you can upload them during this stage. You will select which genre best fits your music. and you can include more than one genre. During this step, you will tell us if you want to promote an existing release or an upcoming track. If you select pre-save and start a conversions campaign, it will accumulate all pre-saves until the release date. We suggest starting a pre-save campaign 3 to 6 weeks prior to the release date, and longer for larger budgets. If the campaign goal is not met before the release date, the campaign will still accumulate song saves automatically after the song is out. This means even if you do not submit your song far in advance, you will still see great results. These new followers are opting in to pre-save future releases that you create Rise conversion campaigns for. After the course of just a few campaigns, you'll have an increasing bank of followers on deck to pre-save your next release. We've seen countless artists benefit from consistently using Rise campaigns as part of their overall marketing strategy. For a pre-save campaign, your song leak is not required, so don't stress there. All Rise needs is the song title and release date. Because our platform connects directly to the Spotify API, we gather new followers and song saves by using an existing track, so we also don't generate or need any pre-save links you're using elsewhere. As a quick note for brand new artists, if you don't have any existing songs on Spotify, then we cannot run a pre-save campaign for you. And we suggest starting with an exposure campaign if you have less than 10,000 monthly listeners. We do not recommend using conversion campaigns for brand new artists. Every Spotify conversion or exposure campaign you create on Rise includes a submission to Rise's own playlist network with more than 350,000 plus completely authentic followers. Your song will be heard by our in-house curators. Your song may be pitched to Rise's premium playlist partners like The Nations, Red Bull Music, Playmaker, and more. We do understand that not every artist or every track fits perfectly into a specific genre. We curate our playlist based on a mood or vibe, rather than genre, so we ask which playlist best fits your style. We also ask for you to list similar creators. We recommend finding smaller and mid-sized artists, as the superstars you likely style yourself after have such large audiences that targeting those aren't as valuable as something more niche. Now, just one more step. For a Spotify campaign, we don't have a firm requirement for account access, but it can help us optimize your campaign and get better results. And if you can send us reader access to your Spotify for Artists account, it can help us effectively monitor and provide accurate reporting for your campaign. For Spotify campaigns, you do not need to connect YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. And congratulations, your campaign has been created, and everything else happens for you. Once your campaign is live, you can monitor your campaign from your customer dashboard. This updates every 24 hours with the core metrics of your particular campaign. If you have any questions about your campaign, feel free to reach out to us. You can submit a support ticket from your dashboard, and someone from our team will reach out to you. So now the only question is, what are you waiting for? Create your first Rise campaign in minutes and start getting results.